fight fans, Dallas Danger here, welcoming you inside to another thrilling edition of WFS Showdown. We have so much in store for you today on the program, including Chase Emery. He will be in action today. He's been impressive so far. We'll see if he can continue his winning streak. Also, for the first time since being attacked, sprayed in the eyes with that cleaning agent, that chemical by Murphy Costigan, Crash Cassidy in action for the first time since that affair, and Tim Horner announcing that he's going to separate Crash from Murphy Costigan. And in our main event on the program today, sensational Wayne Atkins will go one-on-one with a young man who has been very impressive. He's turned a lot of heads so far here since arriving in the World Fighting Showcase. That, of course, is Jordan Holt. All that, so much more, all the action you've come to expect from the WFS here on Showdown. Let's waste no more time. Let's get straight to the action right now.
Our next contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Jonesboro, Tennessee, weighing in at 155 pounds, it's Chris Magnus. And his opponent, from Boiling Springs, North Carolina, weighing in at 225 pounds, Chase Emery.
The bell sounds and a show of sportsmanship there. Nice handshake between Chris Magnus and Chase Emery. Collar and elbow tie up. Emery backing Magnus into the corner. Nice clean break there. These two are certainly going to show great respect for one another. Two perennial fan favorites. Standing switch. Rear waist lock by Chris Magnus, who's, as per usual, giving up some size to Chase Emery. Nice headlock takeover there, but Emery applies the head scissors to get out of that predicament, and we're back to square one. Both men to their feet. Another tie-up. Emery with the nice takedown, utilizing what he learned as a accomplished mat wrestler before he became a professional, before he came here to the World Fighting Showcase. Nice suplex there. Very, very quick moving on the mat is Chase Emery. That's where he likes his fights to stay. Front face lock applied here, shoots the half almost there and gets a count of two on Chris Magnus. Very impressive offense. Mat-based attack by Chase Emery. They'll lock horns once again. Side headlock by Chase Emery. Another perfectly executed takedown by the young man from Boiling Springs, North Carolina. And now he's just wearing down Chris Magnus. Chris gets to his feet. Shoulder tackle takes down Magnus. Chris certainly there trying to pick up the pace. He wants to get it to more of a high-flying, agile attack, but Chase Emery grounding Chris Magnus thus far here in this one. Top wrist lock by Emery. Working over Chris Magnus. Off the ropes. And Magnus gets his way out of that one. Arm drag and he hangs on. Chris Magnus now with the upper hand. Impressive offense there by Chris Magnus. Chase Emery works his way back up to his feet. Backs Magnus into the corner. Referee calling for the break here. You have to imagine it's going to be a clean break, and it is. More sportsmanship shown between Magnus and Emery. Nice aggressive takedown by Chase Emery. Magnus trying to fight his way up off the mat. Doing a good job so far of keeping his shoulders from being pinned. Grabbing at the wrist and the arm. Chase Emery, though, staying in that advantageous position. Now Magnus grabbing the arm, but he has to break it because his shoulders were down. Nice positioning by Chase Emery. Amateur wrestling prowess by Emery. Once again, both fighters to their feet. Kick by Emery. Now a whip into the corner. Magnus gets his feet up, and he's going to go to the second rope. What's he got in mind here? Caught by Emery. Chris Magnus taking just a little bit too long. Scoop slam by Chase Emery, and he could be closing in on another victory here. And he lands that spinning neck breaker immediately into the cover, hooks the leg, and gets the victory over Chris Magnus.
Dallas Danger outside the dressing room, as always, once again with Chase Emery. And Chase is really on a winning streak since coming here to the World Fighting Showcase. We've talked about his accolades, his amateur accomplishments as an athlete, as a wrestler, Gardner-Webb University. We've talked about all that. Now we can talk about a young man who has come in and been very impressive, had his hand raised quite a bit here in the World Fighting Showcase. Chase, what's next?
Anytime I gain confidence, I'm unbeatable. Tonight, I am on a roll. I picked up a win. I'm going up that ladder. I'm chasing success here at the World Fighting Showcase. I'm coming for it all.
Well, and certainly with an attitude like that, I have to think that you've got some championship gold on your mind in the future. What do you think about that?
Absolutely. I'm coming for the titles. I'm going to beat whoever I have to beat. I respect those guys with the titles, but I'm coming for them.
Well, there you go. We're not going to be able to keep Chase Emery away from championship opportunities for very long here in the World Fighting Showcase. Hello, fight fans. Dallas Danger here. And if you're like me, you love all the action here on WFS Showdown every single week. But you don't want to wait until Saturday to see all the stars of the World Fighting Showcase. Well, I have great news for you. If you go to WFSinsider.com and become a subscriber today, you'll be the first to see Showdown each and every week. WFSinsider.com. For less than $5 a month, you can become an insider.
This is not just a podcast. House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New. This is a tribe of devoted superfans that have crashed through the barricades, torn down barriers, and broken through the fourth wall. This is a creative think tank full of people who have given way too much of their lives to professional wrestling to not be getting a paycheck. This is a secret society of elite fans from all over the globe. And guess what? It isn't a secret anymore.
House of Kayfabe, featuring Jim Cornette's lawyer, Stephen P. New, is available now on all major podcast platforms. Just click subscribe to join the Kayfabe stream and get access to unbelievable interviews, in-depth discussions, hilarious segments, and exclusive content. This is the fan-driven podcast you have been looking for.
House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New.
Fighting Showcase will be in Kingsport, Tennessee at the new Fightatorium September the 23rd for an exciting television taping. You'll see all the stars of WFS, including this man, the man, Mike Man.
That's true. I am coming to Kingsport, because I realized that Kingsport is a lot like Iceland. An old friend of mine told me that in Iceland you can find a woman behind every tree. The only difference about Kingsport is that in Iceland the trees are skinny. So I decided that Kingsport needs something a little pretty. Kingsport needs something a little handsome. Kingsport needs something a little dashing, suave, debonair even. They need Mike the Man. Mike the Man is coming to Kingsport, Tennessee, September 23rd to the Fightatorium, and I'm going to prove to every single person in Kingsport that you ain't got nothing like me in town.
Mike the Man, along with all the stars of the World Fighting Showcase, Thursday, September the 23rd at the Fightatorium in Kingsport, Tennessee. Be there.
This contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit, and it is for the World Fighting Showcase Television Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Sarasota, Florida, weighing 190 pounds, Nate Diamond. And his opponent, being accompanied to the ring by his advisor, Bo James. He is the World Fighting Showcase Television Champion from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing 240 pounds, Murphy Costigan.
We'll give you an opportunity. Just turn around. First, you apologize for challenging the champion. Turn around and walk right out of here. We won't humiliate you. Come here, Coach. Get his stuff. Be careful, man. That's ours. Okay, her hands are clean. Sit down, sweetheart. All right, before you get yourself up. Put that dress back on.
Murphy Costigan set to defend the World Fighting Showcase Television Championship against Nate Diamond. Costigan, of course, accompanied to the ring by his advisor, Bo James. Collar and elbow tie-up starts us off. Costigan backing the challenger Diamond into the corner. Oh, and surprisingly enough, a clean break by Costigan, not his normal, well, just not something he typically does, playing by the rules. Champion and challenger lock horns once again. Costigan taking the arm of Diamond. Top wrist lock cinched in by the champion from Scotland, Murphy Costigan. Defending the television championship each and every week, but not having to worry about Crash Cassidy anymore as he slams Nate Diamond to the mat. Of course, WFS President Tim Horner keeping Crash and Costigan separated at all costs after their rivalry came. It went beyond athletic competition. Now Nate Diamond with a side headlock applied. wrenching the neck of the champion, and Costigan using those rights to the midsection of Diamond to escape and now reverse that hold. Torquing on the shoulder of Nate Diamond. Diamond now down to one knee and all the way to the mat. Expertly done by Costigan, and then just stomping Nate Diamond. And Nate's certainly feeling the effects now. Costigan now locking horns with Diamond again. This time Diamond gets the arm. Wrist lock applied. Nate Diamond is no slouch inside the ring, but Costigan tosses him to the mat.
Why is he not capitalizing on what he just did to Diamond? Hey, our beloved public is watching on television. They turn in to watch us. We're going to let them watch us for a few minutes this week. We're not going to cut our fans very short. Just like these people. They act like they don't.
Champion and challenger here, feeling out stages of the matchup, Costigan and Diamond. It's been very back and forth thus far. Now Costigan with another hip toss takes down Nate Diamond, but Diamond right back up. Arm drag, hip toss of his own. Now single leg takedown right into the cover, hooking the inside leg, but Costigan escapes before the count of three and barrel rolls out of the ring, and Bo James quickly checking on his man. Referee holding back Nate Diamond, standing in between champion and challenger here, but Diamond gets past him and forces Murphy Costigan back into the ring. Out of the corner with the Irish whip, Diamond in with the clothesline and immediately into the bulldog. Nicely done by Diamond, hooks the outside leg, and a kick out at 2 by the television champion. Diamond unloading rights and lefts on Costigan in the corner. What's going on? Bo James looked to maybe have a hold of the ankle of Nate Diamond. Not sure from my vantage point exactly what happened there, but Costigan firmly in control, and Bo James goes back to having a seat at ringside as Costigan goes to work on Nate Diamond. Referee in perfect position there, checking in on Nate Diamond. Nate clearly in a lot of pain here, but it's a referee's decision if he doesn't submit, whether or not he can still defend himself, if he can continue the fight. And what an important fight it is for Nate Diamond. We've seen him on the program here. Quick 2 count. Nate Diamond has gained the support of the fans here in the World Fighting Showcase by demonstrating a lot of heart, a lot of desire, a lot of fight. And right now he's gonna need it, and he's gonna need the fans to get behind him, because Murphy Costigan is in the driver's seat. Neck breaker by the champion, hooks the outside leg, and Nate Diamond kicks out at 2. Costigan now jawing away, as he is certainly known to do. No exception here. Nate Diamond still fighting back. Right hand by Costigan drops Nate Diamond back to the mat. Stomping away on the challenger is Murphy Costigan, fist drop right to the forehead of Nate Diamond, hooking the leg. 1, 2, and a very near fall, but Nate Diamond somehow escapes the pinning predicament. And now snatches up Costigan and gets a 2 count of his own. Murphy Costigan certainly wasn't ready for that, but he drops a double axe handle on Nate Diamond and goes right back on the offensive. Diamond rights and lefts, body shots to Costigan off the ropes, and Costigan was ready, had it telegraphed. He drops the elbow. Well scouted by the champion. Lateral press, hooks the leg, and another 2 count for Murphy Costigan in defense of his television championship here today against Nate Diamond. Rear chin lock cinched in. Nowhere really for Nate Diamond to go. He's got to find a way to get out of this. The knee of Costigan planted firmly in the back, adding that torque on this hold. Nate Diamond finds his way to his feet though. Back elbows. Fights his way out. He's on the ropes. In the corner now, uppercut by Costigan. Irish whip. Costigan running in, but Nate Diamond out of the way. Both men go down. Both men now showing the effects of this battle for the television title. Costigan to his feet. Diamond trying to use the ropes. Now they're back on equal footing. Blocks the right. Does Nate Diamond. Lands one of his own. He blocks another. This one's come to blows. Center of the ring. Now we're backed up into the corner. Nate Diamond in. Shoulder tackle to the gut of Costigan. Now hang on, Bo James back at ringside, and it looks like maybe he loaded that knee. Splash by Diamond. He has no idea that Bo James has loaded the knee pad of Costigan, and Costigan unloads on Nate Diamond, hooks the leg, and that's gotta be all.
Your winner and still WFS Television Champion, Murphy Costigan.
Once again, Murphy Costigan is in the fight for his life for the television title, and once again, Bo James gets involved and assists Costigan in retaining the title.
Dallas Danger here outside of the dressing room with Bo James and his charge, the television champion Murphy Costigan. And Murphy victorious once again.
Was there any doubt? Was there any doubt?
Well, I've got to give some credit to Nate Diamond. A very valiant effort by the challenger in this affair. Bo James, you clearly have plenty to say on the matter.
Yeah, we give Nate Diamond an opportunity. We give him a chance to be seen on TV. We took him a little lightly. We did. We did. Because if we would have just went out there like we go after everybody else, it would have been over in 2 minutes. But our adoring fans are watching and they expect to see some time from us. So we did a little workout out there with him. And Nate Diamond, he put up a fight. And I got to give the kid that. But he can beat anybody on any day except the TV champion. Anybody can be beaten on any day except the TV champion, because he's got me in his corner advising him of who, when, where, and how long. Now, getting to that matter, we told Crash Cassidy, one shot. You get one opportunity. Did he get it?
He got it.
He got it. Did he get it?
He got something.
Yes, he did. He got his shot, and then he wanted to come back here and fight us in the dressing room like some kind of barbarian, and everybody knows my shoulder's messed up. I can't fight right now. I can't wrestle right now. That's why I'm advising. He put his hands on me. So in defense of me, Murphy did what he had to do. Now, where's Crash Cassidy? He's hiding. He's licking his wounds. And now what did Tim Horner say?
keep them separated. No more, right?
That's exactly.
You know why? Because everybody knows if that Crash Cassidy comes at us again, we're liable to kill him right here on television. And you don't want that. The people behind the camera don't want that. The people pulling the strings in the dressing room don't want that. And they know for a fact we mean business. Now, we told you we declared war on you, Dallas Danger, on this promotion and everybody in both dressing rooms. And then we're going to give everybody one opportunity, one, to come after this right here. That includes David Anthony. Maybe he wants an opportunity at this, but we're going to make him put up an opportunity at his belt at the same time. He's ducking us. He's hiding from us. Crash is done. Nate Diamond's been beat. Who else are you going to find to come out here and step in the ring against the true and rightful champion and the greatest advisor of all time in this profession? Right here. So you line them up. You tell Tim Horner. You tell the promoters. You tell the matchmakers. You tell everybody. One time. You get one. You want one?
No, sir. No.
We'll give you one right now if you want it.
No, sir. I don't want any part of this.
Now, tell them what's next for the TV champion.
What more can I say? Bo James said it all. Crash Cassidy got one and he fell short like always. He's been falling short his whole life. Couldn't make it in the NFL now, could he? Played college football, didn't quite make it there. Your life is nothing but shortcomings, Crash. My life is nothing but success. Anyone you line up in front of me, I will put them down like the peasants that they are. Nobody takes this from me.
Or me.
And Crash Cassidy, come at me again, mate. And like Bo James said, maybe you wind up in a body bag.
That's it. One time, boys. One.
Strong words from the television champion and his advisor, but the war is waging on, and for the time being, Tim Horner keeping Murphy Costigan separated from Crash Cassidy.
You sure you don't want one right now?
I promise. Absolutely not.
Yeah. Coward, just like everybody else.
Hello, fight fans. Dallas Danger here. And if you're like me, you love all the action here on WFS Showdown every single week. But you don't want to wait until Saturday to see all the stars of the World Fighting Showcase. Well, I have great news for you. If you go to WFSinsider.com and become a subscriber today, you'll be the first to see Showdown each and every week. WFSinsider.com. For less than $5 a month, you can become an insider.
This is not just a podcast. House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New. This is a tribe of devoted super fans that have crashed through the barricades, torn down barriers, and broken through the fourth wall. This is a creative think tank full of people who have given way too much of their lives to professional wrestling to not be getting a paycheck. This is a secret society of elite fans from all over the globe. And guess what? It isn't a secret anymore.
House of Kayfabe, featuring Jim Cornette's lawyer, Stephen P. New, is available now on all major podcast platforms. Just click subscribe to join the Kayfabe stream and get access to unbelievable interviews, in-depth discussions, hilarious segments, and exclusive content. This is the fan-driven podcast you have been looking for.
House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New.
Dallas Danger here with a World Fighting Showcase Event Center update. On Thursday, September the 23rd, we will return to our new home, the Fightatorium in Kingsport, Tennessee, 475 Moorlock Street behind CJ's Bar for an exciting Showdown television taping. See all the stars of the World Fighting Showcase in action up close and personal at the Fightatorium in Kingsport, Tennessee, Thursday, September 23rd. That's at 475 Moorlock Street in Kingsport behind CJ's Bar. Don't miss all the action of the World Fighting Showcase at this exciting television taping.
This contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing 215 pounds, Mike the Man. And his opponent from Christiansburg, Virginia, weighing in at 320 pounds, Crash Cassidy.
Crash Cassidy, the former television champion, in action here today against Mike the Man. Of course, this is the first time we've seen Crash in action since Murphy Costigan sprayed whatever chemical, whatever substance was in that spray bottle into the eyes of Crash. Certainly fortunate that no permanent damage was done, and Crash takes down Mike Man with the shoulder tackle here in the opening stages of this contest. What a toss. Crash Cassidy just manhandling Mike the Man, no pun intended there. Mike gets under, the big boot drop kick lands, but Crash comes off the ropes and just runs over Mike Man. WFS President Tim Horner has vowed that he is going to keep Crash separate from the television champion Murphy Costigan, but a lot of frustration, I'm sure, behind the offense of Crash Cassidy. Mike Man trying to pick up the 320-pounder, and that's how it's done. Crash showing Mike the Man how to execute a body slam. Out of the corner now. Crash showing off that strength more and more here against Mike Man. Picks him up, sidewalk slam right into the cover. Mike Man out at 2. The power, the strength of Crash Cassidy, nothing short of impressive. But Mike Man, no slouch inside those ropes. Up and over with the sunset flip, but Crash just picking Mike Man up. Oh, and Mike goes to the eyes. Desperation there from Mike Man. Clubbing blows as Mike Man takes the upper hand. Oh, he's got Crash's leg. What's he got in mind here? Just kicking the leg of Crash Cassidy, and now words exchanged between Mike Man and the official for this one, Lorenzo Hurley. Exchanging right hands now are Cassidy and Man into the corner. Flurry of offense by Mike Man, doing everything he can to maintain the advantage over Crash. Blocks the right, lands one of his own. And now using the ropes to choke Crash Cassidy. Man not wanting to break the hold there. Once again, having words with the official. Irish whip reversed by Crash Cassidy. Mike comes out of the corner and right back on the offensive. Down to one knee, but still In control of this one is Mike the Man. Now a version of the abdominal stretch applied by Mike Mann. But Cassidy powers his way out. Continues to toss Mike Mann around like a rag doll. Jawbreaker by Mann. Again, trying to kick Crash's legs right out from under him. On the ropes now. Another reversal by Crash. Misses with the clothesline, but catches Mike Mann and drops him face first on the turnbuckle. Flying shoulder tackle by Crash Cassidy. He's firing up now. He's down in the three-point stance. You know what that means. Upends Mike Mann. And he's set up for another one. Crash firing up the crowd, and here it is. Gunslinger plants Mike Mann. 1, 2, and 3.
Here's the winner, Crash Cassidy.
Crash getting the win here. I'm sure it's not the win that he wanted because it's not the opponent he wanted. But picking up a victory nonetheless today is Crash Cassidy.
Dallas Danger outside the dressing room with Crash Cassidy, and Crash, WFS President Tim Horner has said he is going to do everything in his power to separate you and Murphy Costigan after the heinous attack, the spray bottle to the eyes. But you picked up a win today. You know, I got to know, I'm sure you still really want to get your hands on Murphy, but now that that has become practically an impossibility, what's next for you?
Tim, I know you said I can't have Murphy. That's who's on my radar. Mike Mann, it was a great win, like you said. That's not enough for me. I have my eyes set on Murphy Costigan and Bo James. Until I get them two, I won't be satisfied. Everyone else in that route to them is just on a path of reckless destruction.
Well, I mean, it sounds like, you know, obviously you're focused enough to get a victory over a fierce competitor and Mike the Man, but I mean, to me, it sounds like you're almost asking Tim to get out of the way, so to speak, so that you can get back to Murphy Costigan.
Like I said, Murphy is on my radar. I don't care about anyone else. So Tim, make it happen.
Crash Cassidy says he doesn't care what he has to do, and he's asking Tim Horner to lift this separation, these new rules and regulations that are in place. Crash Cassidy's still not done with Bo James and Murphy Costigan. Hello, fight fans. Dallas Danger here. And if you're like me, you love all the action here on WFS Showdown every single week. But you don't want to wait until Saturday to see all the stars of the World Fighting Showcase. Well, I have great news for you. If you go to WFSinsider.com and become a subscriber today, you'll be the first to see Showdown each and every week. WFSinsider.com. For less than $5 a month, you can become an insider.
This is not just a podcast. House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New. This is a tribe of devoted superfans that have crashed through the barricades, torn down barriers, and broken through the fourth wall. This is a creative think tank full of people who have given way too much of their lives to professional wrestling to not be getting a paycheck. This is a secret society of elite fans from all over the globe. And guess what? It isn't a secret anymore. House of
Kayfabe, featuring Jim Cornette's lawyer, Stephen P. New, is available now on all major podcast platforms. Just click subscribe to join the Kayfabe stream and get access to unbelievable interviews, in-depth discussions, hilarious segments, and exclusive content. This is the fan-driven podcast you have been looking for.
House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New.
The World Fighting Showcase is coming to Kingsport, Tennessee, the Fightatorium, for an exciting television taping. Thursday, September the 23rd, you're going to see everybody. All the stars of the World Fighting Showcase, including the troublemaker, Brian Logan.
September 23rd, the Fightatorium, Kingsport, Tennessee, our new home of the World Fighting Showcase. And it doesn't matter if it's the Thrill Seekers, if it's Mike Mann or Murphy Costigan or Bo James. It doesn't matter. I'm just happy that I'm coming back to Kingsport, and I'm happy I'm with the World Fighting Showcase. Seekers, if it's going to be you, I'm going to get that boot and I'm going to take those belts. If it's Murphy, I'm going to get your belt also. I'm on a roll, and I'm going to stay on a roll in Kingsport.
Well, this man knows a lot about Kingsport. You folks don't want to miss it. September the 23rd, that's a Thursday night, at the new home of the World Fighting Showcase, the Fightatorium.
Introducing first from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 160 pounds, Jordan Holt. And his opponent from Kingsport, Tennessee, weighing in at 175 pounds, sensational Wayne Atkins.
Sensational Wayne Atkins in action here, set to do battle with Jordan Holt. Nice show of respect there at the outset between Atkins and Holt as they lock horns here. Jordan Holt takes the arm. Top wrist lock, early advantage to Jordan Holt. Very nice agile reversal there by Atkins, but Jordan Holt says, anything you can do, I can do better. And expect the pace of this one to pick up as we go along. Two very exciting fighters here going one-on-one. Nice reversal once again by Jordan Holt, trying to make a name for himself here in the WFS. Takedown by Wayne Atkins, lateral press, and an immediate kick out by Jordan Holt. Another collar and elbow tie-up. Wayne Atkins immediately taking the arm and going on the offensive. Counter by Holt into the hammerlock. Now Wayne Atkins reaching back, trying to find a way out. And the veteran with a great takedown and another quick cover, but another quick kick out by Jordan Holt, the newcomer from Detroit, Michigan. Great sportsmanship here between Atkins and Holt. And that's the recipe in the World Fighting Showcase for a great athletic contest. Knuckle lock, test of strength, if you will, between Atkins and Holt. Wayne down to one knee. Oh, and now a right forearm blow by Wayne Atkins, the veteran in this contest. Back into the corner. Up and over by Jordan Holt. Arm drag nicely executed. Irish whip reversal by Wayne Atkins, and Jordan Holt up and over with the sunset flip. Referee out of position, so only a count of 1 for Jordan Holt. Now that pace is picking up. This is what we expect from these two. What a drop kick by Jordan Holt. Wayne is dazed. Reversal here, leapfrog by Wayne Atkins. And Wayne is on the offensive. He's got the upper hand now. Drop kick by Wayne. Little tit for tat arm drag there by Atkins. He hangs on. And he's going to continue to work over that left arm of Jordan Holt. Both men to their feet. Wayne continues to wrench that arm, and now into the rear chin lock. Down to the mat goes Jordan Holt. Leverage maneuver there by Wayne Atkins. Jordan Holt back to his feet once again. Fighting his way out of the hold. Off the ropes, he wants the pace to pick back up, but Wayne catches him in the abdominal stretch. Once again, the years of experience that Wayne Atkins has over Jordan Holt paying dividends, but a nice reversal there, and Jordan with an abdominal stretch of his own. Reversal by Wayne Atkins. Back and forth now. Side headlock takeover by Wayne Atkins, and he's back in the driver's seat here. What a great contest this has been so far. Wayne Atkins and Jordan Holt. Holt trying to fight his way out here. Into the corner we go. Back elbow by Holt. Snapmare takedown. Holt to the ropes. Basement drop kick. Lackadaisical cover, and that allows Wayne Atkins to get out before the count of 3, but Jordan Holt impressive here. Can Jordan Holt capitalize? I don't think I'm speaking out of turn when I say that Jordan Holt picking up a victory would be an upset here. Wayne blocks the vertical suplex into the roll-up. Was that it? No. Out at 2. Very, very near fall. And Jordan Holt takes down Wayne Atkins. He's going to hook the leg, and he's going to get a count of 2. The back and forth continues here between Holt and Atkins. Jordan the first to his feet. He's got his hands on Wayne Atkins as Wayne gets to his feet. Shot to the gut there. Forearm right to the face of Jordan Holt, and a second one for good measure. Into the corner goes Jordan Holt at the hands of Atkins. Irish whip, and down goes Jordan Holt. Lateral press now by Atkins. Referee out of position, and that gives Jordan Holt just enough time to kick out. But another near fall for Wayne Atkins. This one has been really even so far, and I have to say I'm a little surprised Jordan Holt really showing up today, really taking the fight to Wayne Atkins. You have to be impressed with Holt here in just his second matchup in the World Fighting Showcase against one of the top stars in WFS. And Holt fighting back once again. Comes off the ropes, ducks under. Caught by Wayne Atkins. And Wayne drops Jordan Holt. Both men down, but Wayne quickly scurries over to the cover, hooks the leg, and another count of 2. What is it going to take for Wayne Atkins or for Jordan Holt to put this one away to pick up the victory? Atkins applying this hold now. Showing off a different side here. He obviously knows that Jordan Holt wants a fast-paced contest, wants to fly around, and is grounding Jordan Holt so far. Very smart strategy, I think, by Wayne Atkins here. Fans getting behind Jordan Holt a little bit, and it's hard not to. Certainly an underdog story here, but impressing everyone in the building as he ducks under. Wayne catches him, but reversal into the flying head scissors by Jordan Holt. Hooks the inside leg. Wayne has his hand on the bottom rope, and that's going to break up the pin. Nice opportunity there for Jordan Holt, and you can see the look on his face. He knew that he was that close to what would be an incredible, impressive, upset victory. Back suplex by Jordan Holt. Has to roll over Wayne Atkins. And that's enough to keep it to just another count of 2, another near fall. This has been an absolute instant classic between Atkins and Holt. Shot to the gut by Atkins. Doing everything he can here with Jordan Holt. Knife edge chop. Utilizing every trick he's got in the bag, so to speak, is Wayne Atkins. Hooks Jordan for the vertical suplex. Nicely executed. Rolls into the cover and another kick out by Holt. But Wayne doesn't go far. He grabs the arm and immediately back on the attack after the 2 count. Holt staying in motion, trying to find a way out of the hold. He gets to one knee and now back to his feet. But Wayne still has the top wrist lock. Big right hand by Holt. Creates the separation, and that's what he needs. Out of the corner now, reversal by Wayne Atkins. Flies in, but meets both feet of Jordan Holt. Now a roll up by Jordan Holt. Another near fall. Double underhook. Wayne blocks it. And that's it. Wayne Atkins picks up the victory. The record books will show a victory for sensational Wayne Atkins, but I have a feeling that this contest is going to be remembered for years to come as Jordan Holt's coming out party.
This is not just a podcast. House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New. This is a tribe of devoted superfans that have crashed through the barricades, torn down barriers, and broken through the fourth wall. This is a creative think tank full of people who have given way too much of their lives to professional wrestling to not be getting a paycheck. This is a secret society of elite fans from all over the globe. And guess what? It isn't a secret anymore.
House of Kayfabe, featuring Jim Cornette's lawyer, Stephen P. New, is available now on all major podcast platforms. Just click subscribe to join the Kayfabe stream and get access to unbelievable interviews, in-depth discussions, hilarious segments, and exclusive content. This is the fan-driven podcast you have been looking for.
House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New.
Dallas Danger outside the dressing room was sensational. Wayne Atkins, and Wayne, another victory for you here today. But I gotta say, this Jordan Holt is turning some heads here in the World Fighting Showcase, and you certainly, I mean, you said it flat out after the contest. This kid's good.
He is extremely good, and he's in the right place here at World Fighting Showcase. If he wants to better himself, take on the toughest competition, he's in the right place. And today, he gave me a run for my money, and luckily, he come out ahead, but he has a very, very bright future here. And, you know, he made a couple rookie mistakes today, and myself was able to capitalize on that, being the veteran that I am, and that's where we're at. But he has a very, very bright future for sure.
Yeah, I think you're right, and you know, rookie mistakes, as you would expect, you know, but certainly an impressive effort from him. Well, you know, we've talked about the Heat Seekers not being around lately. They're out doing whatever it is they may be doing. I know you've taken some issues when I've said they're out defending the titles around the world, but you've been taking care of business as a single. Brian's been taking care of business a little bit as a single. So talk to me about the goal from the Wayne Atkins and Brian Logan camp right now.
Right now, we're kind of I've got issues here with this person. He's got issues with that. Seems like we got issues with everybody.
Yeah,
just
sure
about.
does.
Just about. But our main focus, make no mistake about it, we are on the same page. Our main focus is the Heat Seekers. We're getting Brian's boot back. We're taking those championships from around their waist. And we are literally just waiting for them to pop up whenever they feel like they're ready. I feel like, personally, that they're running for me and Brian Logan, because we done got one of those boots back, and they know we're going to get the other, and we're going to take those titles from around their waist. And I think they're scared. They're running scared.
Well, Wayne Atkins never short on confidence and machismo, as it were, and he is picking up victories here in the World Fighting Showcase.